Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. And his opponent here, none other than Oleksandr Usyk. 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that pack. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Well done with that counter shot. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
The flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. He misses with that straight left. Perfect counter lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? There's the bell to start round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled.
Finish the fight now.
see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got a daily shot. Make them react on that, then react them. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every switch.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He misses with that straight left. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Not a lot of defense here at all. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. There's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. No rest for the weary. Straight right just misses. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab slightly off target. That counter punch caught him clean. Tried to score with a jab. And he wasn't ready for that count. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He blocks the uppercut. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for fair grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. A perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. There's a counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. There has been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How about that time counter shot? That hook just can't find the target. Incredible work rate. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Let's start the 6th. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12. I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin, a pickpocket.
He misses with that jab. No rest for the weary. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
And there's the bell for round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. Fast fighters got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Misses with the straight left. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali and we enter the 8th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Tried to score with that hook but missed. The straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. You work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice stop, but that won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And we enter the ninth. They Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
His stamina is off the charts. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? So much firepower here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout. It's round 10. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Counter shot lands. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Jab misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell to start round 11. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. He threw a punch and just got countered. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A lot of effort being exerted here. And he misses with that straight left. The straight right just misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
On to the 12th. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A swing and a miss with the right hook. Nice counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you...
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Holding nothing back here in the round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.